Ending it off with a bang. Welcome to the HBCU channel, show, podcast. I am one of the co-hosts, Good Rising Good People, Bobby K, and my co-host.
Sheem the Dream, you already know what it is.
And our honorary co-host / editor.
Wale, aka Wale Not Wales, or Wales, Well Banger. Yeah, that's about it.
Wale Not. Who calls you Wale?
Not Whale. Mad people. Listen, we're not getting into it. Let's get it going.
Oh God, we are here to celebrate 2022 in its entirety. If you're saying this, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share the content. We have much more to come in this new year now. But before we can move forward, we have to address the past. So 2022, let's just start off with the fact that 2022 kind of was like the entryway into I guess, I don't want to say post-pandemic necessarily, because I mean, technically Corona, whatever still exists, but it's kind of it was the starting point of now, I guess, people being able to interact with others outside again. You saw the more introduction of festivals, of concerts, of just different entertainment entities where they was allowing fans and people into venues and things of that nature. So for you guys, did you kind of see it as 2022 as that in a way? Kind of the post-pandemic era now?
Yeah, I can say not post-pandemic is a tricky thing to say. I want to say a return of steps to returning to normalcy. So the mask mandates being really less severe, as you said, festivals and all that, big gatherings are becoming more prominent again. It's definitely, aside from work where they still implement their own return to office policies. Oh yeah, I'd say it's we're getting the steps to that normal state again, pre-pandemic.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like 2021 was also
You think so?
little. I agree with Wale with saying how the mask mandates were lifted a little bit more, but we still had them in early 2022 when it's in the winter and certain times the cases rose. But I say 2021 because COVID started in 2020 March, and they lifted it in June, and then we were back to work in person. Maybe at least gyms were open back up in October.
Yeah,
people were still having. I say yeah, I agree, because clubs and bars were open more in 2022. It's more socially acceptable to be seen outside without a mask. And people wouldn't be oh, you wilding. People are still wilding for it.
Yeah.
But that's why I say I think I understand what you mean, because I remember back in 2021, I went to see Cole, and that in concert at the Barclays Center, and that was the first concert I went to since 2019. So it was a slight opening, it was a door crack, but I think 2022 was okay, the door is completely open, welcoming everybody in type shit. Because like you said, while they would work, people being able to fully go back to offices that they work at, bars, like you said, I've seen bars and clubs being open and shit, and just everyone just kind of being in civilization in terms of being outside and stuff, and especially in the summertime, you saw people beaches, you saw people just interacting in different places and whatnot too. So
yeah, to add to that, Bobby, too, because I think it was the third time I was gonna go to Jamaica where they lifted that whole curfew mandate and shit. So it was things like that where I'm oh wow, and this is
lucky you,
year. Huh?
It's the third time.
Yeah, I went in the last summer, 2021, and that curfew was a damn curse on the whole damn trip, man. The
I'm
shit was
sorry,
shut
bro,
down by
but
midnight.
I tell you they had a curfew when you went though.
Man,
I'm
I didn't
telling
know it was gonna
Bobby.
be that strict, bro. Like it was nothing you could do.
You lucky
bro.
it was shut down by midnight. It was earlier before.
No, it was midnight for just like on the resort, like the entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like just everything else outside of the resort was like closed off.
that's bad. But yeah, it was around like that's when I really started to see like, okay, like places even outside the US are like starting to ease up on what's going on, what the happenings. Yeah.
So there's also a lot of different things that happen. I personally think musically, I think I listen to the music the most out of all of us. I could say from my perspective, musically, I think this was a amazing year for music. And I
What
think
genre are you talking about? You mean
I'm
like
talking
overall music or?
I'm talking about what I listen to, which is like hip hop, R&B,
Oh,
a
okay.
little bit of soul, like, but I don't listen to just mainstream music. I listen to like some independent artists who are known like on the internet.
Do you not know me?
I'm just saying.
What is my MO now? What is my MO mostly this year been? Afrobeat shit.
Afrobeat.
I would say I listen to both the mainstream and the not so mainstream parts of it. So, because I don't know, it was just a lot going on this year. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't even see here. 2021, I had to catch up. It was a lot. Afrobeat, I would say I listen to that to more than anyone here, especially.
No, I think Afrobeat had a booming year. I actually have a top 10 list I'm gonna put out myself. You probably will see it if you follow me on Instagram.
Top 10 Afro beats or
No. Top 10 albums of the year. I already posted. If you've seen this, go on my Twitter at BWatch95. I posted it there. I'll post it on Instagram as well. But Burna Boy, for example, his album is definitely in my top 10. So I think it was a booming year for Afrobeats. But just like in general, for me personally, the albums I listened to, I think it was a lot of high quality music from a lot of different artists. You saw the return of like Kendrick Lamar, the return of SZA, return of major artists who we haven't seen in years. What was you about to say?
Kendrick dropped his album this year? I never.
Yes,
bro. It's
It's
been a long year.
This
Think of
is
the
news to
stuff
me
that
too,
happened in
bro.
January.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out in May.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that whole album. Bro.
Me either. Maybe Nigel
I wasn't
heard of it.
Yeah, I wasn't hyped for that.
After
album.
5 years, you wasn't hyped to see King Kunta? King Kunta?
Nah.
Wow. Come on, bro. I know we Cole. Listen, Cole's
yeah,
our guy.
I listen to Kendrick, but it's no. And granted, I didn't have my phone for like 90% of 2022. So
fair enough. Oh yeah, that's true. Fair enough. But I would recommend listening to it. It's definitely my top 10. I'll spoil that. But yeah, I think a big reason why the quality of music was so high this year was because people was able to have more access to resources with the studios and just like having so much time to reflect on just life and creatively.
I don't know about that Munch song. That was not creative to me. I don't listen.
That song only got popular
because of TikTok.
Because she has cheeks. And that's exactly why people are like, if you've seen the concert, they know one part she dances. They're like, "Oh my god, yeah!" And then,
are you saying that Ice Spice is only popping because she got an ass?
Yes, exactly.
Damn! Wow, that's crazy. Why you undermining the artistry of
Bobby? Next.
Such a young
if she actually had bars, I would not be opposed to her. Quick side note. Just answer it. Don't go in depth in the conversation. Did the Tory Lanez Meg Thee Stallion thing happen last year or no? It happened 2020, right?
Yes, that was 2020.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, go
proceed. The trial just ended.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into that. Y'all can comment below on your thoughts on that. But what do you guys musically? What was you guys listening to this year?
I didn't really listen to like a lot of new music. I listened to the whole Burna Boy album. Great album. I listen to some R&B songs that I hear picked up here and there, but like mostly just the stuff that I already had on my playlist. Like I don't think I was hyped for anything. The Drake album was, eh.
Which one?
Um,
He dropped two of them.
he dropped two.
Yeah, he dropped
What?
Honestly Nevermind and then Her Loss.
No, honestly, never mind. It was garbage. 1000% garbage.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you. Finally, someone being honest with.
her loss was better. Yeah, but I don't think I really explored or even anticipated any album or got hyped for any album
Is
that
there a
came
reason
out.
why?
No.
Just this year in particular, you just wasn't into music as much.
Yeah, I wasn't looking out for like one. I wasn't on like social media to be like, oh yeah, this album's coming out. Oh, I'm hyped for it, or I hear like samples of the songs. I feel like artists mostly just drop their album. I don't think there were any like, oh, here's my single, and then months later, here's the rest of the album type beat.
Fair enough.
Drop the whole thing.
I already said there's a lot of Afrobeat stuff. And surprisingly too, because of Reels, I would see a lot of different Afrobeat dances and even remixes to songs. So that's another thing. Afrobeat and just general remixes to songs like that were fire to me. Like if anyone knows what's his name, Juby 25 or something, it's that hey baby.
You definitely probably
that
butchered
shit.
Huh? You definitely butchered the fuck out of his name probably, but
no, I know just because it's Instagram name, that's what I'm thinking of. But there was like popular dances I'd see, and I'm like, oh, and a nice fire song to it. I'm like, all right, bet this is what I'm listening to. Okay,
that man
not
was
listen to
basically
that
on
much
TikTok.
shit. I'll tell you that.
I said you was basically on TikTok. Huh?
No, I was not. No, I was not, Hashim.
Oh no.
You saw the stuff on Instagram,
Hashim, I said Reels, bro. It's a big difference.
Bro,
don't get shot.
Reels is TikTok.
Don't get shot.
Just
don't get shot.
A
don't
day
get shot.
later.
It's not the same thing. Stop.
It is the
no,
same
it's not.
content.
Don't get shot. No.
Why? How is it the same thing?
How's it the same content?
How is it the same thing?
People upload. I'm just saying it's the same content because I've seen the stuff on TikTok now. Gone 2 days later.
Oh yeah,
it's
from TikTok and then gets uploaded onto Instagram. Yes,
yeah. That's what I said.
There's a difference between that and TikTok, though, is that I will not constantly see it though, based on how TikTok and Instagram, how they work their content. Huh?
I said it's a sound. So like if a sound gets popular, like the A Baby thing, you'll see multiple videos of that. But on Instagram, you might see one, and then
that's why.
Completely different.
That's why I really just differentiate from TikTok. But yeah,
it's funny we mentioned TikTok too because it seemed like this year, especially like TikTok, damn near became like, I don't want to say the most popular social media platform, but became the most viral one for sure.
You can say that.
Like, am I bugging? Like this year, it felt like TikTok was just like everywhere I turned on any social media platform, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, like it was always somebody referencing a TikTok that was just going like crazy.
It definitely is, I think, in my opinion, the most popular social media right now.
You think the most people is on that, or is just the most one where you could get viral from?
More trendy and more viral, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree.
Because you can't, and you could get like quote unquote famous from it for doing nonsense.
Internet famous.
Yeah, for doing
nonsense. There's a difference between internet and real. What's
the fucking? There's people that just did lame ass dances and are multimillionaire people.
Yeah, that was mostly 2020 and 2021, the bulk of those years. It wasn't until like the later half of that where that's one of the reasons why I stayed away from them. I'm like, these are the stupid ass content I'm gonna find. But then again, because of Instagram, they know what I like. I see reels that are based off TikTok where it's this Afrobeat dance. I'm like, hold them now. We got spices.
But TikTok is also I feel like it appeals more to younger audiences where Instagram is for a variety of, is more for our demographic.
I don't think it appeals to younger audiences.
I think it does. I see
like younger household. Like what age group you thinking?
Like teenagers, like high schoolers. I think I see way more teenagers on TikToks making dances, doing all the different type of content on
Yeah.
there compared to Twitter or Instagram?
Because you can't get famous off of Twitter unless you
No,
have an
that's not true.
OnlyFans and then you get famous off of Twitter.
I mean, your OnlyFans gotta be popping.
But
Dude,
I
the
don't think you
new
get.
pigs gotta go crazy.
Hey,
I
yo,
don't think it's crazy. I don't think you could get famous off of Twitter. I don't think I've seen anybody really get straight famous off of Twitter.
I haven't heard of
You don't. I think you could get more famous over Twitter than Instagram.
No,
No.
Actually, nah.
Nah.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I thought about it. Nah, yeah. Because anybody that has a Twitter platform that like has the check or is known, they were known from probably Instagram already.
Yeah, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok,
But you
some
know,
other platform.
you can have viral moments on Twitter,
Yeah, you can.
but you don't become like a viral like person or entity off of
Yeah.
Twitter alone.
Yeah.
Right.
And those viral moments, it might not even be tracked or back to you. It could be somebody that reposted your
Yeah.
stuff.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh my God, you're that person. You get a few followers. There's no like money in tweeting stuff in my
Yeah, it's
opinion.
just ads.
Yeah.
You have to get ads.
So
But it's a lot of recycling on Twitter anyway, so it's not even like any original content. But I feel like that's the problem with social media is this year in general. It was a lot of like recycled like content. But I guess that's just how it is. But
Next.
so also sports wise, we had the World Cup.
That. Come on now.
damn.
Come on now.
Why you think? Why
Come
you
on
think-
now.
You know what? Just because you don't watch sports, we have to reference it.
You don't watch no sports?
Right.
No.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
you built like a linebacker, but you don't watch sports. All right, bro. All right. This man is
Nah,
built like
man.
Andre Drummond, but he don't watch sports. All right.
This man don't
Okay.
watch
World
sports.
Cup, blah blah blah. People united. Argentina, France. There you go.
Hey, I
2022.
can talk about the World Cup with you, Bobby. It was rigged. It was
Oh, my-
rigged to the T.
Why? What makes you feel that way?
They've been talking about it'd be a shame if Messi went through this whole career without getting one World Cup.
Oh my god.
We want
the
this
NBA
World Cup
Finals is
for
rigged too? So the NBA
Huh?
Finals is rigged too?
the NBA Finals.
Yeah. Oh, Steph had to get his first Finals MVP. Is that what we're doing?
Nah, Boston folded. Not gonna lie.
That's a fact.
That was their best chance they're gonna have, and for
Nah, they
a
got a
hot
chance
minute.
this year too. They got a chance this year. They're playing very well. They got the best record in the league.
you see the Nets. You see the Nets.
They're balling.
Healthy.
They're balling.
You see the Bucks healthy. You see the 76ers, Harden not being a bum this
Nah,
year.
not Philly. I wouldn't put Philly there.
You don't know what
it's
can
tiers.
happen.
It's tiers. It's levels to this. It's levels. The other Bucks and the Nets. Okay, I'll entertain the Nets now
Hey,
for sure.
All I'm
But-
saying, they would have got swept in the final if Al Horford wasn't shooting like Steph Curry in the first game.
But I will say that was a very fun finals. That was like my favorite finals series since like 2016, to be honest.
Okay.
If you think about it,
Yeah.
all my NBA fans, all my basketball
Yeah.
fans, considering like the fact that it wasn't no major injuries for the most part, considering the fact that Boston was up 2-1 and the way that Steph played throughout the series, he had a all-time great finals. This to me was the best NBA finals since 2016.
I could agree.
So, yeah. So I guess that's all. We don't need to talk about baseball. My Yankees
Yeah, I
folded.
ain't talking about baseball.
Yeah, my Yankees folded. Shout out to the Rams and Bengals for being in the
Stop
Super
talking
Bowl.
about it.
The Rams
He
suck
wrapping it up. We wrapping that segment
Right,
up.
can I wrap it up? Jeez.
Hey,
We
man.
did. We said we have to talk about baseball. Done. Right there. Done deal.
Hey, man.
Okay, so what? Okay, so what would you like to reference for this year before we get into our own personal highlights?
I there was some great anime this year. This year is a great
Oh, I'm out
great
of
year
this
for
one.
anime.
All I
I'm
gotta
out
say
this
is just
time.
Bleach. That's it.
Get I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
There you go. I actually kept it short for Bobby. That's it. Bleach. That's all I needed.
I ain't keeping it short for Bobby because Bobby ransom. So we got My Hero. Next year gonna be heat though. Next year we got JJK, we got Demon Slayer, we got Vinland Saga, we got
Word.
Slime,
Word.
we
That's
got
crazy. That's a fact.
there's One Piece. One Piece is always the go.
Yeah.
One Piece is the gold.
Second
That's a
segment.
fact.
Don't
One Piece
this
is the
year
GOAT.
Hunter came off
Hunter
of hiatus.
yeah.
You know,
Hungry
that was kind of
Hunter.
crazy.
Facts.
Damn, Bobby, you got respected, man.
Right.
Wale wasn't
Shit.
cracking jokes when we was talking about sports. You know, let me talk about anime. You know,
Y'all some anime
shit.
nerds.
Shut up, Bobby.
Damn, I'm spitting right now, man. Now
Hey,
you talking about Samurai Jack being black, man. I ain't
Oh
hearing it.
my God. Why are we?
So you started. I wouldn't brought it up if you want to interrupt. I think that was good. Wrapped up. What you got to say? I'm good.
So personally, what was everyone's like, I guess it could be highlights, it could be lowlights, just things that you learned from this year, things that you went to, things that happened that were like major this year that you want to just kind of speak on.
All right. So highlights was all the traveling I've done.
Here we go. Hey, bring out the
Talk about
list.
it. Where'd you go? Travel.
I went
Bring out the
to
list, man.
Jamaica,
Oh, that's one.
went to DR,
Okay.
Ooh.
then Florida, and
nah. Take that off.
the DMV area. So
Well, three?
Washington, Maryland, all that.
Both of them?
Huh? Yeah.
What? You went to both of
Yeah,
them?
that's five.
Yeah.
That's five right there.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of traveling. I got to change the scenery, which was very nice. With the people I always cherished in my life, or new adventures.
Yeah.
Like Jamaica, I went by myself. That was also kind of a low light too, because eventually after that, not too long, was a breakup that I had to get myself, back in the swing of things of like dating and whatnot, putting myself out there. So I guess this is a message to everyone where there are experiences you will face that are good and bad, but just learn from both. Especially when it's bad, don't lament on that shit. Just keep it pushing. It can't hurt you unless you let it. And yeah, some interesting things in the dating life. So I will that keep it just there. But
You don't want to get in trouble.
Low lights too is like I was trying to get a new job this year in my field, a better paying job, but it didn't happen for various reasons. Like obviously it's expensive, as you know, to live in New York. So that's on the mind, and I'm just like, you know what? I have in my field too. I still have things I need to learn and things I want to take the time to have in my back pocket as leverage to promote myself when I apply these other jobs and feel comfortable transferring to that new process. So I'm taking advantage of the freedom my job has, despite the not so great pay in my field. I'm taking advantage to be my strength rather than just bitch about it and like leave it to luck to get another job. So, saw Hashim again in real life for like the second time this year. So
second time? Oh, we recorded the in-person episode, right?
Yep.
And then we went to your house.
And he saw my
I didn't see you at the
parents.
movies.
Huh?
I didn't see you at the movies this year.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. But you were
That's three.
Yeah, he was already. He got the get a haircut from my mom, so he's already inducted in the family.
I get that all the time from Wale's mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna start wearing a hat.
Wale's stepmom.
Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, there's been a lot of self-discovery this year. New experiences. Like I definitely feel more, I guess, comfortable being uncomfortable in certain like other aspects in life. So as far as like goals, I would say one of them is I want to join a class where they teach Afrobeat dances and shit. That's what I'm going into.
Dancer.
Oh, he about to, listen, if you've never been, listen, I've been with Wale to several functions and parties, and I could tell you, my boy, he definitely got the moves when it comes to Afrobeats. Nothing else could be playing. As long as his Afrobeats on, he's going to be dancing.
Dance hall too, and some
Heard
soca a
it.
little bit.
Dance hall and soca a
Oh
little
man,
bit.
I know.
Afrobeats is where he gets to moving and grooving. That's all I'm
Bobby
gonna say.
too.
it.
Bobby too. Shit.
Heard it. Yeah, I seen Bobby
Yeah,
dancing. Man.
Bobby too. Bobby's like he got the Hashim. He got the shining on. He sees it once. He's already like copying a little bit.
Yeah,
You feel
bro.
me? Yeah.
He's like, I got add that to
Hashim
the
knows how to
collection.
dance to Caribbean music too, though.
I don't doubt it.
Hashim got the waistline. You know what I'm saying?
I could. Oh God, I could dance. It just has to be. I just have to be in the right mindset, you know.
But Wale,
Wait,
that
wait,
was
he's not. Are you done? Are you done? Well,
my
you
bad.
can't
I
just
thought you-
wrap it up,
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'll wrap up. My fault.
Yeah, my fault. I get to re-wrap it up again. Just a lot of self-discovery. I really learned to take more value into myself as much as I value others and help them. And yeah, just better manage my time. You feel me?
Okay.
It's only up from here. But yeah, y'all have
Heard
a
it.
fun.
Facts. I like to hear that. I appreciate the candidness and the openness of even the lowlights, you know. For me, 2022 was a very interesting year. It was probably okay, chill. I know why they're doing that. I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to why they're making them looks in a second. You know, the summer was an amazing summer though. It was a great summer. Went to the beach several times. Got to hang out. I saw Wale several times. Hashim was upstate, so I didn't get to see him as much this year. But the times I did see him, you know what I'm saying? It's always good vibes per usual. I got back to going back to concerts and festivals. And I'm so happy because I am a self-proclaimed concert whore. And the concert whore in me was missing that type of energy, that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Being around people with music blasting in your ears. I needed that. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Kendrick and Tyler. I got to go to Dreamville Festival in North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina was very nice. For the nice little quick stay. Oh, wow.
What places do you travel to? Like, name the places that the concert occurred at, along with the artists.
Okay, so I went to two festivals. I went to Dreamville Fest. That was back in April, in North Carolina, Raleigh. It was a great festival, 2 days, amazing lineups, both days, nice vibes, a lot of Platte people there. Definitely the best festival I ever went to. And then I also went to Made in America in Philly back in September around my birthday. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice vibe. I like the setup of it. They had a Ferris wheel. They had, well, both festivals had Ferris wheels, but the setup of everything was really dope, spacious. I saw Kendrick in Brooklyn. I saw Tyler at the Garden. Best concert I've ever been to. Who else? And then, of course, I have to mention Mariba concert, where I actually met, my significant other. Shout out to her.
But that had to happen. You know, I got going depth in it, man.
Wait, what? We doing a story time?
Little snippet, you know, little snippet, little
snippet,
thing.
man. We got time, man. It's not no rush, man. You can't just graze over that.
So quick origin story of how I met my girl. So we was at the Mariba concert. Shout out to Mariba. She's an R&B artist. Check her out. And you know, we was waiting for the doors to open. It was like an intimate setting venue or whatever in Brooklyn. And so I'm standing behind her at the bar. She's getting a drink. She walks by me. I'm like, who's that? I see she's in the corner waiting, you know, on her lonesome, so whatever. So I was trying to figure out a way to approach. So I went and asked her to take a picture of me. She took a couple real quick. And then as she finished, the doors opened to the venue for the concert to start or whatever. So I walked in right behind her, and then we started having a conversation about where she's from, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Had to put on that charm or whatever. And long story short, we ended up standing next to each other the whole concert, vibing, you know what I'm saying? Got her information, went on a date, first date a few days later. And from there, we ended
Riz
up
God, man.
chill.
Taking
chill.
notes.
I learned from
Taking
you.
notes.
I learned from you.
Rizzler, man. Jeez.
I learned from you. But yeah, so
Hey.
that was also a big reason why this was a special year meeting her. Been together almost 4 months at the recording of this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like Hashim and his, you know what I mean, and whatnot. But yeah, low lights. Definitely. Well, I went to a funeral, my uncle's funeral. I didn't really know him that well, but still, you know what I mean. There's always sad going to funerals. It's always very despondent, and I'm an empath at heart. So seeing other people, especially people close to me, parents, especially my father, obviously his brother, kind of reacting, it was definitely a hard day, and also just kind of losing connections with people for one reason or another. Just a lot of just I guess outgrowing each other, or just people just not wanting to, you just not clicking with people the same. But that's just part of life, and I guess that will be my lasting message for anybody who sees this for my year and just in general. Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable, and don't be afraid to lose people if people don't want to be around you or are not helping you be a better person in a sense. So, those circles get closer and closer the older you seem to get. So, take it
Can I
for
just
its
interject
ride.
real
Sure.
fast, interject on that point? So
Yeah.
I agree. Like your circles will get closer if really read the energy of how someone makes you feel, especially on a relationship sense. Like it's always good to be optimistic and work hard, but when shit is not reciprocated, there are signs you need to protect your mental health. Now,
Facts.
on other levels, just make sure that you also take accountability of how well you listen to that person. And again, if they reciprocated it, because sometimes sometimes it's just a matter of the situation, circumstance, and people read things differently. And there's always that you always need an outside perspective to sort of mediate that. And if then it still doesn't work, then them's the breaks. But yeah,
That's a fact. But I've definitely learned, I'm still learning and processing how to the value of creating and having boundaries. Not just respecting others, but having your own, and also being more disciplined in terms of trying to be as productive as possible. Creatively, in terms of finding work and different things of that nature, and just within yourself. So that was my year. Last but not least,
We gotta see if you got
the Riz God
anything.
himself.
yeah, I don't know shit about this dude, so it's like, let me hear it.
The
Besides
Mac
anime.
That's the goal, man. People not supposed to be in your personal life like that.
I'm peoples. I'm just random peoples. I'm a $5 hoe.
Nah.
Bro, Hashim be private than a bitch. If you haven't known him,
No, I respect it though. I respect it. I
But-
respect what Hashim be doing. Yeah,
I'm private and I have no problem. So,
perfect. Keep it just like that.
there ain't no drama. But I say I start with the lesson that I feel like I learned is like sleep is so important, man.
that's a fact. Hey,
Sleep
poetry
is so
snaps.
important, man. Sleep so important. It definitely affects like mental health and your energy throughout, especially for long periods of time. I was waking up at 5 o'clock, going to work at 5. Never doing that again in my life. And I hated my job. So,
Shout out to your new one.
yeah, facts. I'm no longer at that job. Super happy about that. But yeah, sleep. I say sleep is very important. Don't think it's not. Don't be in that like, oh, I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna get like 2 hours of
Get
sleep.
your rest.
Yeah, get your sleep, man. It's gonna and at the end of the line, it's gonna lead to less health problems, and you'll have a better quality of life, in my opinion, and it's doctor approved too. And yeah, I watched a lot of like podcasts about sleep and stuff, and yeah, definitely important. Oh yeah, Bobby, you didn't tell us the goals that you had for next year, like Wale did, but we'll get back to you.
All right.
So overall this year, I did a lot of traveling. I'm trying to compete with Wale. You feel me?
Where'd you go?
Uh,
List it off.
I started the year off in Vegas, and then February I went to California. May I went to NOLA baby.
Knowledge.
June, yeah, June I
So
went to
bike.
California. July, Texas. That was for DreamCon. Uh, and I don't think I went anywhere else outside. And then Florida. Yeah, I don't think I went anywhere else outside of that, right? I had a couple Airbnbs and like obviously I went to the city numerous times.
Mm-hmm. What else, Hashi? What you got?
Oh yes, I said I traveled. That's always fun. And I'm definitely forgetting stuff, but I guess I can go into goals. Definitely want to save more money. I'm gonna travel again.
Wait, you
This year.
you didn't do highlights and lowlights.
There you go. I forgot. Highlights. Quitting the job, getting a new job. Thank God. Uh, Still learning new stuff. Being able to use my phone more. Another highlight, I guess the vacations for sure. Seeing new places, seeing new areas. I think it's one thing to live in one place. Like, yeah, we live in New York. That's great, but to explore, especially outside the country, or different states in general, to explore that and see like, oh wow, this is how people live.
Well, you don't live in New York no more.
I don't, but that's
Do
none
you
of
tell
people's
people
business.
where you moved to?
No, that's none of people's business.
It's gonna come up somehow in another podcast, Hashi.
It will, but
He's
I
in
just
the
got there.
South. He's in the South, y'all.
I just got there, so and super grateful for all the people that I met. Low lights. Working night shifts. Like 11 p.m. to like 7 a.m. Feeling like I don't have any time. Like I didn't have time to do stuff outside of work. And it's not a little late. Being tired all the time, man. All that.
It seems like a lot of your lowlights was related to work.
Yeah, bro, it takes up too much time. That job took it didn't take up too much time because I would work and I'll get out at like 2:30, but I'll be tired, so I might take a nap, and then I'll go to the gym, cook, and by that time I feel like I have to go to bed. So I didn't get to like, if I want to watch TV or if I want to work on like a separate project, I didn't have that time. Or even on weekends I was always traveling, whether it be to friends events or to the city, just for another event. But yeah, I'm looking to just chill now, save money. Goals for next year: chill, save money, travel again, actually create a budget, see what I'm spending everything on, and be financial. Oh yeah, going to the gym more consistent, eating better. I think this is gonna be a good year.
Yeah. That was beautiful, man.
Oh, I did a Spartan race too. Yeah, that was
Hey, what place you came in?
I don't know. We ran as a team, so there was people that were out of shape. So there's a lot of like walking just to let them catch up.
Right.
So I wish I could have just done it. I think next time I do it, I'll just do it by myself and just like go all out.
Oh,
But
so basically, you saying your teammates wasn't built different?
yeah,
Damn, that's tough.
we just vibing. It was still a fun experience. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna try to beat this next person. No, I was just like, because especially it was brick as hell outside.
I'm glad you enjoyed your year. I'm glad you guys both got to travel. For me, I made 2 different lists. I made a missions list of things that I want to like do, and that list is for like, because I like to like say like goals and stuff, birthday to birthday, because I think that's more of a better personal barometer rather than doing year by year. And then so I said I have one list for that, and then I have another list for like a bucket list of things I want to do within the year of 2023. I definitely want to go back to Dreamville Fest in terms of the bucket list. I also want to visit Atlanta. I definitely would like to go down there. In terms of one of my missions, I don't want to get no more tickets, bro. As someone who drives, getting tickets, them shits add up. I got way too many tickets. Driving my ass to the city, okay, visiting someone, and them shits add up. Tickets for all different types of things. So I don't want to get no more tickets, no violations, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one of my goals for upcoming year. So, but yeah, any lasting words as we bid adieu to 2022?
I'll start with saying that we all had gathered up and talked about many ways to grow the channel, and we's like implementing ways and content like using YouTube shorts and reactions, whatnot, more TikTok stuff. And on YouTube, we went from 37 to 45 subscribers. It's small, but it did happen in a relatively short amount of time. And I see that as a big win for us. And obviously the views like on YouTube, but especially the Instagram reels, like there's still that one freaking video that's still getting views.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just mad at Instagram is not giving us our bonuses yet, but a win's a win. I'll take it. There's been some growth that I'm happy to see. And yeah, we just gotta see what next year brings.
For me, yeah, in terms of for us as a trio, for the channel, for the show, I think this year was a great stepping stone. I think the thumbnails that you added to the videos, while it was a great touch. Next year, I would love for us to have more special guests for sure, especially female special guests. We definitely have several topics we would love to have from females' perspectives. You know what I mean? We are 3 Black men, and as open-minded and as open perspectives as we try to have and play devil's advocate, you know, some certain topics and subjects we would definitely want a female's perspective. So if any women out there would like to be special guests on the show, please feel free to let any of us know individually or on the Instagram channel. And also just engage with us. You know, we're going to keep doing polls, we're going to do more reviews if you want to see movie and TV reviews from us. And yeah, shorts, the shorts is going up, the TikToks is going up, the IGs, all of it. You know what I mean? It's just continuing to level up and grow our following. So thank you all that have been supporting us for the past 2 years. Can't believe we've been doing this for over 2 years now, Hashim. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, continue to support us because we will continue to make better and more content. Hashim?
And resume. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Super grateful for everything, for this team and this year that we had. Growth is growth, like Wale said. We do have a couple videos that have been going, has like a lot more views, like thousands of views, and still getting likes to this day. So looking to like add on to that, stack onto that, and hopefully like we're be more consistent, have like a schedule, and you guys are actually more interactive with us. Special guests, like Bobby said, would be great. So thank you.
And with that, thank you for everyone who's watching. Like I said in the beginning of the video, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram, HBCU3. All our individual socials are there if you want to follow us individually as well. Follow us on TikTok, the HBCU podcast. And like we said, we're putting out YouTube shorts as well. So thank you for support. We appreciate you guys a lot that watch consistently. In 2022, we bid you adieu. 2023, welcome.
Keep it cool, take it easy, keep it cool, take it easy. I just wanna see that sunlight and that weather, oh so breezy. Keep it cool, take it easy, keep it cool, take it easy. I just wanna see that sunlight.